down in the Superdome, but it's looking good for the Saints. All right, here we go. No Darrelle Revis. There was Odell Beckham Jr. for the Giants.
There's a reason why you highlight Odell Beckham before the game even gets started.
Well, he is a highlight before the game.
Oh, my
highlight
God.
during the game here with this stab.
He has highlights in his hair. How about that?
LeVar, that is your Bass Pro Shops catch of the day.
Easy.
We'll get to it later.
He thought about putting the other one up there. He's like, nah. Let me just snag this one.
Let me outdo last week.
Looks like it didn't lead to points though. So the Jets are on top 3-0, and it's the Giants defense with the pass rush here.
Look at JPP.
Jason Pierre-Paul
hitting them with the Deacon Jones. Shouts out to Deacon Jones.
Well, interesting. He's coming off the left side here. Usually lines up on that right side.
Well, here's
right?
the thing, right? If, as a pass rusher, you know with that club fist he's got right there,
Yep.
he could pop that hand. You know, he's got a little extra little something that he can hit that wrist with.
Well, and Dwayne Harris has an extra gear, Lamar.
He does have an extra gear. I like that segue.
He's been a nice addition to this football team on special
Really
teams.
has. And on offense as well, the last couple of weeks.
It's called lock fuel, you know.
Got a nice block there by DRC at the end.
Yeah, when your first wave of guys does
man.
not come to balance, LeVar, they don't come to balance, you see them running by, not breaking down, you get long returns like this one.
Yeah. He does a great job setting up his blockers, though. He does that on a consistent basis.
So Fitzpatrick will hand off to Chris Ivory, running angry as usual, but leaves the ball behind.
How about it? JPP.
Dave Damashek referred to that as him having a Q-tip on his right arm. That's what it looks like with JPP, the look of it. That's like a big ear.
Yeah.
With that Q-tip.
Yeah.
It does look like a Q-tip.
So that's a fumble recovery for number 90. Here come the Jets, though, down 10-3.
Tunnel screen.
Powell.
That's a high school offense right there, LeVar. I like it.
Nice play. Especially when you get a back running as valiantly and as hard as he did on that play.
Powell for the touchdown to tie it at 10. Under 3 to play in the half.
Now,
Odell.
why in the world would you give him a lane to get the ball and run?
You see the separation?
No, look, the scouting term. Oh, this is the best part. We'll talk over that if we're going to show the celebration. But his short area burst, that's a scouting term. When he catches that ball, he accelerates to full speed. Look at this.
Oh, kick!
Hurdles.
For those that don't know,
finish strong
about his mom being a track coach, so I'm sure she appreciated that celebration.
I'm sure she made the request.
That was original.
I mean,
too.
he knew he was going to get in the end zone.
Eli going back up top for Odell here.
Now, if he
but
catches that, he outdoes the other catch he just had earlier.
Couldn't quite come down with it, so 17-10.
Calvin Pryor catching a chicken wing right here. Watch this. Boom. Oof.
Yeah, that'll hurt your ribs a little bit.
So big play for the Jets defense, able to knock that one loose.
Catch your breath.
We'll go to the fourth quarter. As you can see here, the Giants haven't scored much since that field goal there off that last drive before the half.
Eli.
That's just
Eli
a bad play.
But this is fourth down. Why aren't you kicking the field goal here?
That's a good question. Make it a one-score game at that point in time. You're down 10. You need a 3 at some point.
No, you're up 10.
Oh, you're up 10.
Right.
Yeah.
So make it a 13-point game. You know,
or you make it a 13-point game.
Yeah.
So it's still a 2-possession game. You still got to score 2 touchdowns.
Right. So anyway, here come the Jets on the comeback trail. Brandon Marshall. Guys, there is no receiving duo better right now than Brandon Marshall and Eric Decker.
That's some big physical wide receivers, too, especially when you get down in the red zone.
Red zone, nobody home here for Ryan Fitzpatrick on 3rd and goal.
He was getting hit today.
Yeah, gosh, they had to pile off about 3 guys before they could get Fitzpatrick up, although Pierre-Paul stayed down. Walked off of trainers. And here come the Jets. 4th and 6, going for it. Under a minute. There it is, Fitzpatrick. How many big plays from quarterbacks on the ground today?
We have seen a bunch. I challenge the folks back there to put together a little compilation.
That's quite a challenge. The challenge for the Giants today was stopping Brandon Marshall, and they weren't up to it.
Top 5 quarterback runs, maybe? I'm just throwing that out there.
Ooh, I like it. Sounds like something for our final hour.
Ooh, there you go.
All right, Todd Bowles loving that. Brandon Marshall touchdown catch would send the game into overtime. So in OT, it's a 3rd and goal for the Jets deep down in Giants territory. Couldn't convert. Bring on Nick
If
Folk.
you think about it, if you have that 3 points from that field goal, But, hey, you know, I'm just saying.
Well, yeah,
we just
hindsight is 2020 for sure.
Oh.
Wouldn't this have been a huge play for the Giants after they, of course, get another possession because of the field goal by the Jets? That would have been field goal range and more.
A little penalty there for kicking the old
yeah,
they definitely got to get a
backed
flag
it up.
on that.
So make it 4th and 7. So Tom Coughlin says, I'm still going to go for it. And Eli Manning, doesn't he just be, yeah.
It was a poor decision.
You know where the ball's going, though.
You came back and totally redeemed yourself.
Just when I thought you couldn't make the worst mistake of your life.
4th and 7. Eli to Odell for the conversion. So now fresh set.
But that was a stupid.
So do you think they can win this game?
I'm thinking they got a shot, right?
Oh, you missed it. I put it on a tee. So you're saying there's a chance.
We already used that earlier in the show. Thank you, Ray. I already used it earlier in the show, buddy. DJ, you're late to the party.
Come on, Josh Brown with a chance to tie it. Misses the field goal, and the Giants fall again. Second straight week now, 5 and 7 playoff chances taking a hit there for the Giants, but the Jets, as we showed you earlier, moving into the playoff structure now, the number 5 seed with the win, 7-5 in the year. Ryan Fitzpatrick,
390,
400 yards passing.
Wow.
My goodness, 23-20 the final.
And there again, no interceptions, protecting the ball.